The United States has undergone profound changes since the era of the CIO. Yet today, the unions whose strategies most closely resemble the old CIOs, the unions that still use the strike weapon, are also the unions whose members are negotiating and gaining contracts with life-altering improvements. Many of them are situated in the new service economy, which is dominated by women, often women of color. These workers understand that their jobs can't easily be shipped abroad or automated. Yet. But even these unions, the nation's best, are missing a crucial piece of classic CIO strategy. And if they want to continue to use the strike weapon, they are going to need it. The CIO's organizing methods were deeply embedded in and reliant on an understanding of workers in relationship to the communities in which they lived. Rhetorically and tactically, unions today that follow the methods of the old CIO understand that the community is important, but they fail to see their members' organic ties to their communities strategically. This chapter begins by showing why a more transformational model for working with a broader community is so important today, and ends with a theory and strategy for how this work can be done, called whole worker organizing. Sandwiched between the why and how of deep community engagement is a focused discussion about the difference between organizing and mobilizing, the evolution of the mobilizing model, and why each approach produces different levels of power. The schematic showing power in relationship to strategy is built on Joseph Luder's work on concession and disruption costs in his book, The Civil Rights Movement and the Logic of Social Change. Today's service worker has a radically different relationship to the consuming public than last century's manufacturing worker had. People buying a car don't meet and confer with the workers whose hands create it. They don't walk up and down the assembly line insisting that a tweak this way or that might make a better ride. But parents picking their kids up from school often meet with the people who spend more waking hours with their kids than they do, the educators who are helping their children prepare intellectually and socially for adulthood. And parents participate in the educator's production process, attending meetings and volunteering in the classroom. Similarly, nurses and other healthcare workers charged with repairing the victim of a car crash are in constant contact with the family, who are also allowed in the workplace, that is, the patient's hospital room. The case studies in the following chapters are filled with evidence that these mostly female, multiracial service workers are as capable of building powerful organizations as they are of building a child's mind or rebuilding a patient's body.